Hey guys, Thunder E here, and today you're taking a look at a Dell Inspiron gaming desktop. This is the Inspiron Desktop 5675 from Dell, and this machine here is quite interesting. It's a AMD Ryzen processor gaming desktop line, and it's pretty cool. Now you can start it from a Ryzen 3 to a Ryzen 7 1700X, and your pricing starts from $649 and goes all the way to $1,099 for your build. And of course it differs with different parts, different things you get in there. But you've got this case. Now in the front of the case you've got 4 USB ports, SD card slots, you've also got a USB Type-C headphone jack as well as a disc tray. It's actually a nice looking case externally. I do like the fact that they've given us something that is different. Now internally though, it's very standard, pre-made desktop build. You've got an AMD RX 580, which is nice. You can upgrade all this up to a GTX 1060. We've got 1 terabyte of storage here, 7200 RPMs. We can also change that through the build process. It all depends. And this comes with 8 gigs of RAM. You can also add 256 M.2 in there. So that all depends on what you want to do. Overall, the casing is nice, and it's a very it's a simple but also nice case that adds some features. So you do have lighting in the background with the case, so actually when you're gaming or when you turn this on, you can see the lighting as reflects and shows some of the internals, which is pretty cool. So adds some really good aesthetic value to what you get here with the new Inspiron gaming desktop. Now it comes with a standard keyboard and mouse, nothing fantastic here, but it does come with it. I was hoping for something much better that would give you a much more robust gaming feel. So that's something I hope they change with future lines. Maybe adapt some cool looking or something that matches in terms of gaming hardware from Dell with the keyboard and mouse. Now when we look at what Dell offers here with the system here, again it is upgradable, at least with your build, and also you can make a few changes. Now we've got a 460 watt power supply, so just be mindful of that. If you want to do upgrades, you have to know what your power supply levels are for what you're doing, but you can also build this all the way through with Dell, and that is something that again pricing wise is competitive to just a regular build. Now, in terms of software, you have your AMD Radeon settings software in there, so you can go ahead and manage your settings for your graphics cards as well as do some overclocking if you want to, but just be mindful of your cooler that you see on there because you're using a stock cooler on the system. Other software, only McAfee is installed, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is a Windows App Store software. So again, very, very little in terms of bloatware. But what we care about is gaming. So we're starting off with gaming at 1440 because we want to just see what the max is, and we're playing Doom here. And one thing you notice is Doom set at Ultra is that this thing can actually handle it pushing all the way up to 2K resolution. We are doing frame rates of between 60 to about 80-90 frames per second, which is nice. Doom's a very fast-paced game, so you want to get a higher frame rates, and this thing runs really smooth on there. So it's smooth enough to do that, although the frame rate range varies quite a bit. What we want it to be is a little bit much of a smaller varying range, but it still does 1080p I'm sorry, not 1080p, but actually 2K gaming for you. And again, 1080p will be much better and much more solid, but you can see how well it actually handles here with a resolution that is 1440. You can see the definition. Again, it ran smooth. I liked what I saw performance wise with this system, so that's something to definitely take note. Now my build itself is priced at $899. My build comes with Ryzen 5 1400, 8 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte of storage. It's got built-in Bluetooth. Now we move over to another game here, which will be Battlefield 1. We're playing it at ultra settings, 1440. You're going to see our frame rate's going to stay around in the 40s. We'll dip down to the 30s, and it's just a little bit slower, but that's one of the things to note with this, and something that to take a good look that this thing can do 1440, but some games will depend. Now when we move over to 1080p gaming, this is where it really locks down at a very solid rate. Again, set at ultra, and this system handles well. Now again, you know, we could have gone over to we could have gotten a system with a 1060 in there, upgraded it if we wanted to, but just showing what I have on the system. I do like what it does performance wise. You can see again, very smooth. This is at 1080p, giving you a very solid performance all the way through. The new Inspiron gaming desktop is an interesting desktop. You can, in terms of RAM, you can upgrade it all the way up to 32 gigabytes of RAM. So that's something to take note. There are a few other customizations you can go through, and that is something that all depends on what you're looking for taste-wise or build, or how much you want to spend. But you do have a plethora of ports. You also have built-in Wi-Fi as well as Bluetooth capability with 802.11 AC with this, and that is something I think a lot of people will like. So this is a system that is meant for someone who's not looking to build, but also is not looking to have some, you know, really crazy gaming hardware, looking for something that looks nice, actually handles well, and something they can use for other activities other than gaming. And that is what this system is built for. This is not for the pure super hardcore gamer. You know, the Dell has Alienware that actually covers a lot of that. This is for the gamer that is looking for something that is multi-purpose, and I think this fits that mark pretty well. Again, just to give you an idea, pricing starts at $649 with a Ryzen 3 and goes all the way to $1,099 with a Ryzen 7 1700X. So it's actually pretty competitive. So if you guys have any questions or any comments about the new Dell Insprion gaming desktop, let me know. I'll try and answer them for you. Don't forget to also like and share this video. Definitely favorite this video, and again, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Once you do, hit the notification icon on the top so you can get notified with our latest videos. So this is Thunder E saying thank you very much, and always enjoy your entertainment.